Hey, good day, y'all. Steven Simon here. How's everyone doing? I hope all is well. Everyone is great. I have a little story I want to talk to you guys about, share with you a little lesson I learned today, and hopefully you guys can benefit from it as well. It's a little bit noisy here in the background, so please excuse it. The intercom going off. I'm here at the airport right now, and it's about 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. on a Friday. I was originally supposed to be on a 1 p.m. flight, okay? I checked my luggage, everything. I went through security, everything's cool. I'm sitting down waiting to board the plane, and then they call me up there. I hear my name, Steven Simon, come to the desk, I'm like, okay. I know I had a little issue because, as you all know, or if you don't, I had a recent crisis not too long ago, and so my hematologist doctor recommended that I, since I'm going to be traveling, I get some oxygen. And so it's a great idea because if you're flying, the oxygen level in the air is different than on the ground, and it affects your cells, the red blood cells, right? That's the whole thing of sickle cell. If you have sickle cell, which is my main chronic illness, okay, my main chronic illness, I'm just listening because people are starting to board my plane. So I'm going to make this quick and listen out for them to call me. But so they requested that she suggested that I take oxygen. I did the application process and let them know that I'm going to be flying. And I started it. But then come to find out that, to get the oxygen, I need, to rent the tanks, and then I need to rent like the battery pack so that it'll last, and there's a bunch of fees included with it, and all the fees to get the oxygen for my trip, which is just a 4-hour flight to and from, would be 8 hours, and the whole thing was a total of just under $1,000, so like 900, and on the closer side to 1,000. And so I didn't get the oxygen, but what I did do was get some fluids in me. I had a blood exchange, so I had 10 bags of blood the week before, so just a few days before I'm about to travel here, and that will hold me off for my trip, so that the red blood cells are healthy, they're strong, they're gonna live, they're gonna last for a while, and I'll be okay. I won't have any issues on my trip, no crises, and as long as I stay hydrated and continue to take care of my health, everything should work out fine, okay? But I didn't know that I had to contact the airline to let them know I will not be using the oxygen. And in order to cancel that request, they need a letter from my doctor to say I'm okay to fly. I'm okay to fly. So I get here to the airport and they ask for a letter. No, they asked me if I'm going to be using the oxygen. I'm like, no. They're like, okay, well, do you have a letter to say that it's okay for you to fly? I'm like, no, because I had this blood exchange and I'm fine now. I'm good. I'm healthy. I'm strong. And they're like, no, we can't just let you on like that. But anyway, I was trying to frantically call my doctor, and because my flight was at 1, they're at lunch. Of course, they're always at lunch or on break. You know how that goes. But so it gets closer to my flight leaves at 1:15, and now 1 o'clock I call her and I tell her the situation, and I'm like, hey, You know, I'm at the airport and they won't let me go on the plane, you know, because they need a letter to say I'm okay to fly. But then, you know, the airline decide, okay, Steven, we need to take off soon. We're not gonna wait for you. I'm sorry, but you're gonna have to like figure this out, you know. So they tell me, okay, you know, come out, come out from the boarding area. We'll figure everything out, and we'll give you a free flight. Like, we'll make arrangements for you to fly as soon as possible. Because I have some connecting flights in the next 3 or 4 days, so it's important that I get on this plane like today. And everything, I'm kind of like panicking. You know, well, what am I gonna do? Are they gonna let me on the plane on the next flight? Will the doctor approve it? And then the airline has to approve the doctor's letter saying that I'm okay. So, long story short, everything worked out okay, and here I am ready to jump on the plane. But the moral of the story is for you guys, if you're going to be doing any traveling and you need any type of medical assistance, and for whatever reason you may cancel that medical assistance, make sure that you get a doctor's you know, letter of approval that it's still okay for you to travel. Okay, and I know the intercom was going off, I'm going to say it again. If you're traveling and you need any medical assistance, and for whatever reason that medical assistance gets canceled, you don't need it anymore, it's very important to make sure that you contact the airline and let them know, or get a letter from your doctor that it's okay to travel without that, you know, whatever the medical assistance was that you had requested. Okay, so that's my lesson for today. I learned that I will in the future make sure that if ever I need anything, I you know, get it straightened out and canceled in order. Not just thinking, okay, I cancel it on my own and it's okay to just walk on the plane, because it's not. They will cancel your plans in a hurry, and they don't care. They will continue to go on their trip and leave you on the ground while they're in the air. So here's the tarmac. I don't know if you can see my plane right there. Yeah, that's my plane right there. So I'm about to jump on. I'm gonna go in line here. I hear them, everyone's lining up soon, and you know, so you'll be seeing a lot more of me here as I go on vacation. It's a special vacation. I'll tell you where I am in a couple days, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching, and again, I hope you got the moral of this story. Okay, if you didn't, rewind this video, watch it again, and you know, go ahead and watch some other videos. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you all, and talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.